I'm joined in the studio by Kotli Lysandra, who is from O National Excellence Enterprises, and he is the project manager there. Welcome to the show, Kotli. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
Fantastic, of course. On a scale of 0 to 100, how difficult is it for you to wake up now that we're in winter?
I have to set 3 alarms.
How many times do you snooze that alarm?
Probably about 5 times because
Now, Lysandra, I know you are from the O National Excellence Enterprises, yes. And I know that you guys are doing a phenomenal work, and you guys are set to host the O Inaugural. That's the first of its kind, hey?
Yes.
An O National Schools Excellence Competition Awards. Now, tell me, what are these awards for?
All right. Let me just give you a brief background of our organization. We are O National Excellence Enterprise, which is an award-giving ceremony company in their different endeavors, business, medical, or schools. So the O National Excellence Schools competitions, they are aimed at nurturing the talents of students in their different categories, may it be arts, commercials, or sciences. Yes.
Right. Now, tell me about which schools will be the target for these awards.
Okay. So these awards or competitions, they are not mainly aimed at the schools, but they are mainly aimed at the students. As per our motto this time, it's nurturing excellence. So we are mainly focused on the students from different schools. We have some schools that have already registered to be part of these awards, such as First Choice, such as Nenyasha, that is in Domboshava. So we have many schools. At this moment in time, we have over 35 schools that are going to take part in this, which have already registered, and others they are still yet to confirm.
So you talk about registration for schools. I would want to understand, and I'm sure the viewers would want to know what are the modalities involved in as far as registration is concerned, so that maybe you're part and parcel of these awards.
Okay, so what is happening upon the registration? It is open to every school and to every student from any school. So they just have to register through our website, O National Excellence platform. If they go there, they register, and they register the categories that they want to take part in.
Right. So when they register the category that they want to take part in, that gets me to the next question that I'm going to ask you. What activities do people have to participate in for them to be recognized? Like, what is it that maybe the student that you're talking about, all the schools, what is it particularly that they have to do for them to be maybe to get that recognition?
Okay. So our aim is to ensure that we are going to cater for every student, whether it's an academic activity or non-academic activity. So in every group and in every category, we have ensured that we are catering for this. For instance, in the arts, we have drama, we have music. In sciences, we have STEM quiz. In businesses, we have aspiring business leaders. So we have many categories like aspiring lawyers, aspiring doctors. So in that way, we are making sure that we are capturing the talents of the students in their different categories: arts, commercials, and sciences.
Right, we have got quite a myriad, a lot of the students in Zimbabwe, particularly, of course, you talk about awarding students, this is education.
Yes.
We've got quite a number of schools. I would want to understand what particular niche it is that maybe would be your thrust as an enterprise. But I asked because I heard you talking about a school from Domboshava. You say all schools are welcome, which is okay, but so far, you talk about 35 schools. Maybe if you can give me a snippet of the nature of these schools. Are these the private schools? Are these the mission schools? Are these the government schools? The remote schools in the outlying areas? Because in all areas we've got the higher end and the those who are at the bottom in the remote areas. So is there a balance of the two, or maybe are you doing this to recognize those who are normally overlooked? Where are you? What is your niche?
All right. As per our motto as an organization, again, it is leaving no one behind. So we have already sent out invitations to many schools all over the country, whether they are highly recognized, whether they're not recognized, not like formally, but recognized through social media platforms that there's this school or that school, So we are trying to remove that bracket of saying this school is the best. because now we are mainly focused on the school, forgetting the students. So these competitions, they are to remove that criteria of choosing this is the best pertaining the school. No, this is going to be a platform that we're going to be the students, they're going to be judged according to their talents, according to their performance. So that's why I said it is open to every school, whether it's in the rural, whether it's in towns, whether it's in growth points, whether it's here in Harare or in Bulawayo, wherever. Already,
so whether it's St. George's or Nembudzia Primary, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
All right. Now, talk about that. So it's a competition, as I say. So if it's a competition, of course, someone at the end of the day has to adjudicate.
Definitely.
And someone has to adjudicate and say this one is the winner. So before we talk about the adjudication, I want to know, what are the winners going to get?
All right. So we have set the prices. Firstly, we have an overall prize. It's a cash prize that when a school that is going to participate in most of the categories or the activities and wins most of them, there's an overall cash prize. And for the students, we have trophies, we have certificates, and we have additional things that they are going to win. For instance, they're going to have a one-on-one mentorship with people that are already in that category that they are in. For instance, in drama, we have people that that have already made it in such certain categories like drama, music. If it's a medical one, those that are aspiring to be medical doctors, we have doctors that they're going to mentor them, lawyers. So those are some of the prizes that they're going to get, physical ones and even mentorship.
Right. Now tell me about the categories. I want you, maybe if you can outline that these are the categories that are up for where the competition will be happening, and then of course we're going to be having from these categories. What are those categories? Maybe if you can list them.
All right. We have over 15 categories. If I'm to mention
15 or 15?
Over 15.
15, okay.
Yes. If I'm to mention them, I might even leave some. So let me just give a brief. The arts sector, we have music, we have dancing, we have drama, we have choir, we have art. Then for STEM, for sciences, we have STEM quiz, we have aspiring doctors, aspiring nurses. We also have for businesses, we have aspiring doctor, we have aspiring businessmen, we have aspiring journalists. So we have so many categories. If I'm to mention them, I will list some of them.
Right.
Yes.
So the nature of the competition, is it all schools and all participants gathering in one place, and then competitions run, and then at the end of the day they have a winner? Is that so? Or maybe they are submitting their work? What is it?
All right. So what we would want is it's also going to answer on how we choose in the schools too. What we are requiring first is that the schools, they send proof of that they surely participate or they practice these categories. If it's drama, they have to give us proof that first that we are practicing drama at our school. We are practicing music. We have a choir, all that. Then, sorry, back to your question.
The question is, are all participants, maybe if you can answer to this question, there are awards, right, that are happening, right?
Yes.
When are these awards going to happen? And when they are happening, is it happening, or are you going to be first having a competition first, and then you award from the competition the same day? Or the schools it's going to be a system where the schools are going to be sending whatever it is their work, and then you guys go through your adjudication process, and then eventually you have an award ceremony?
All right. So the competition is going to take on the 13th of June at the HICC.
Right. 13th of June, HICC.
At the HICC. So all the schools, they're going to gather there. As you know, the HICC is a big
auditorium.
Yes. So they are going to gather there and they are going to compete.
Right.
Then from there, our judging panel is 60% from the audience and 40% from our educators.
Right. So 60% from the audience.
Yes.
So do I have a chance also of being an adjudicator? That chance was never given to me at any point in time in my life. So I would want to also decide who wins.
All right. You can also be an educator as an audience. Yes, you can give your vote that I'm voting for this one.
Right.
Yes.
Now, talk about adjudicators, which is the last question that I'm going to ask you. Now, awards are always a thorny issue.
All right.
Right. How is the judging going to be done? You've talked about 60% of the adjudicators being the audience and 40% being the panelists. Now, tell me the modalities involved. How exactly would you quantify 60% of the audience? I'm sure you can quantify the 40% of the adjudicators because they are few than the audience. But the audience, 60%, how would you then...
All right. So this is an event that is going to be broadcasted live. The whole nation or the whole world, and the whole world, they will be watching.
Right.
So as they are watching, they'll be sending their remarks.
So the online viewers also are part of the audience?
They are part of the audience.
Right.
Yes. Then we have an audience that is going to be taking part in the auditorium. Also, the vote is going to count there. Yes. So if we're talking about the judging panel, each category has their own unique judges, which are people who have experience in that category.
Right.
For instance, the drama category, we have Amai Jilimba. Probably you might know a Patience Musa. Yes. We also have Mbuzi Yadura. He's also on the judging panel, and many more in that category. So each category is having an experienced person. For instance, aspiring doctors, we have Dr. Kalangu, who's a well-recognized doctor here in Zimbabwe. So, and all over the world. So we are ensuring that we are going to have judges that have experience in that category.
Right.
That when they are judging fairly and they're judging with experience.
That do not have conflict of interest as well.
Exactly.
With the schools.
Yes.
So what would be your parting words to the nation about the awards that's going to be happening on the 13th of June? Did I get you right? 13th of June,
Yes.
HICC. What time?
It's starting at 9 o'clock.
What do the audience, as someone who wants to attend, what do I have to do? Do I have to buy a ticket somewhere?
That is still yet to be confirmed, but they can come to our offices and register that they are going to be present on that day.
All right.
Yes.
Now, what would be, maybe facing that camera, this one, what would be your parting words to the nation? What would you want to say about the awards that the inaugural awards that you're going to be having, awarding excellence in Zimbabwe?
All right. Once again, good morning to you, Zimbabwe. My parting words are that every school that is going to take part, make sure that you do the best and show the world what you are capable of doing and how you are nurturing these students from ECD up to Form 6. I encourage you and I love you all.
From ECD up to Upper 6, there will be the National Excellence Award that's going to be happening at the HICC on the 13th of June. So if you want to register, maybe what's your website? Maybe you can give people your social media handles.
All right. You can find us on Facebook, on TikTok, on Instagram, and on YouTube. You just go to All National Excellence Enterprise.
All National Excellence Enterprise. So you just go there for parents who may want to register their children,
yes,
or for schools that may want to take part in that particular initiative. It's a beautiful initiative, and of course we'll be anticipating to see what's going to be happening at the HICC on the 13th of June. Is debate going to be part and parcel of?
Yes, we have.
So there is going to be debate. I love public speaking, so I would love debate. But that's the conversation we are having right here on Morning West. Thank you so much, Lasandra. Thank you so much, and all the best with that particular event. You're doing quite an excellent thing, and I think we need that in our nation, where we recognize excellence.